I need someone who'll make friends with Lewis. What about the guy in the blue glasses? Can you make friends with Lewis? Where are you from, man? Mexico! Ah, sombrero. That's it. Your English is good? Okay, could you do the same thing? What is your name? Osman and Lewis. Osman, take a single card out of the pack. Don't let me see it. Hold it up against your chest. We've got Lewis, we've got Osman. Ladies and guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce you onto my stage. Okay, now I've done this all around the world, 12 countries, 4 continents. Normally I introduce you onto my stage anywhere else in the world. You guys come out to like a huge round of applause. But this is London, so you're going to get like a half-ass golf clap at best, lower your standards, okay? So Lewis and Osman, ladies and gentlemen, I don't ask much of my audience. All I ask at this point is could you please take your hands out of your pockets, unfold your arms, and welcome to the stage, Lewis and Osman. Guys, come on out. I get Lewis on this side, Osman on this side. Cool. Did I get that right? Lewis, Osman, perfect. Now guys, my show's designed to do one simple thing, to make 2 brand new friends. Today it's going to be international, Mexico and England, yeah? Guys, but we're going to make friends the Aussie way, only way I know how. Do you like beer? I don't have to ask you, you're English, man. But even the mosquitoes here have to go to rehab, don't they? But guys, £20. Now I know that that's not a lot of money, ever since Liz Truss fixed the economy. But 20 quid does this, I call it the friendship incentive, okay? All I ask is, this is a genuine bet, so if you win the bet, if you win the money, promise me you'll go and have 1 beer together, get to know each other, become friends. Is that fair? Now ladies and gentlemen, I will be honest, but I have a £20 note. And I desperately need someone I can trust. Like, this is London, isn't it? I don't know why, but I genuinely feel like I can trust you. Can I trust you, babe? Can I trust you? Awesome. Can you look after... No, this one here. So, are you guys all together? Can you look after the handbag, sir? Don't worry, mate. It's not going to make you look gay any more than that beard. So, see, I trust you because you look a lot like my 3rd wife. I've only been married twice, darling. If it doesn't work out with him, call me. What is your name, beautiful lady? Becky. Is that short for Rebecca? Becky, now I know I can trust you. That was my name when I was a little girl. We're going to bond, Becky. This will be fun. Thank God for Bangkok. Okay. Oh, come on, people, settle down. The kids don't get all the jokes, but if they got that one, it's not my fault. You're just bad parents. But Becky, I'll be honest, for about a year, I genuinely felt like I was a man trapped inside a woman's body. And then I was born. You know what I love about that joke is it doesn't matter where I do it in the world. I drop that punchline, every single woman in the audience gets it like that. And some of the men are still trying to figure it out, aren't we? Okay. Now Becky, I'm going to trust you with the money, but I'll be honest, I have lost the money 6 times. 5 times because they won the bet, once because the lady just took off. But I can trust you, Becky. Awesome. All you have to do is stand there and hold the money and look gorgeous. Perfect. Perhaps a little bit, man. Okay, just slightly less pissed off. That'll be fine. Look, ladies and gentlemen, I just asked Becky to come out in front of a group of strangers. That's a really hard thing to do. Please make her feel welcome by taking your hands out of your pockets, unfold your arms, give Becky the round of applause she deserves. Thank you, darling. Relax, you can do nothing wrong. It's just a bit of fun, okay? Now, guys, that's your 20 quid. I trust Becky to look after it, and all you guys have to do to win the money today, have drinks on me and become friends for life, is tie me up. Thank you for smiling. You got bloody serious all of a sudden. You genuinely just looked at me like, tie you up. Oh good, Friday nights at my house. Look guys, I will make it easy. In 1917, a man named Harry Houdini made this escape world famous. He did it in Times Square in front of 5,000 people. And what we're going to do is recreate the escape. But Houdini had a waist shackle. Do you know what a waist shackle is? Have you ever seen the photos at Guantanamo Bay? Yeah. Okay, it's around the waist, shackled in. I can't get one, law enforcement will not let me have one, so I make my own out of a tennis racket. No strings attached. Guys, the way I turn a tennis racket into a waist shackle is this. I promise you, I will take the tennis racket and I will push, twist and contort the top half of my body through the racket. This will genuinely go over my head, neck, shoulders and chest, down to my waist, at which point you get to take a padlock and shackle me inside the racket. Now that's improvised, but that is a solid tennis racket, stainless steel chain tensioned by you. To make it interesting, you then get to take standard electrical tape and bind my thumbs together. Now that stops me being able to manipulate the locks. But this is where you need to become a team. One team, one dream. Mexico, England, Lewis and Osman. 42 feet of chain. You get to take 42 feet of chain and wrap it around the top half of my body, trapping my arms to my body as tight as humanly possible. At that point, it is a simple bet. There is no risk on your part. The money and everything's down to me. I fail to get out of the tennis racket, the shackles, the thumb tape, and 42 feet of chain in less time than it takes to boil an egg. The 20 quid is yours. The drinks are on me. Go and become friends for life. Is that a fair bet, Lewis? Is that a fair bet, Osman? Excellent. Now, Becky, I'm not going to trust you just with the money, darling. I'm going to trust you with my life. Look, I chose you, mate, because you are a stupidly good-looking young man. You've got all that metrosexual style happening. I love it. I take my hat off to you, mate. I know how much work goes into being that mildly narcissistic. Well done, sir. To be honest, mate, I chose you because you were there. Now, Becky, this is the last piece in the puzzle. These two boys are going to pull as hard as they can on the chain trying to win the money. Your job at that point is simple: walk forward, lock me in, that's it. But Becky, very, very, very important, these are the only keys. Now, if I fail to get out, and that has genuinely happened 5 times, it's the nature of what I do. This is not a trick, it's a stunt. So if I fail, and I'm standing there stuck in the chains at the end of the show, give them the money, I don't care. Just promise me this: before you leave, please undo 1 padlock. Just 1, and leave the keys there. Are we cool? Excellent. Now, guys, you get to check every single piece of equipment as we go through. Satisfy yourself that it is you, me, the chains, and the padlocks. That's it. So I now swap the playing card for the purse padlock. Playing card? Because that's the hardest trick I do in the whole show, dude. And do you know what the trick is? Getting 2 guys to tie me up. So that's a win. Okay, guys, the next thing I want to do is prove to you that it's not a scam. I get accused of cheating a lot. I make a lot of jokes in my show. That's the whole point of my show, is to bring people together with laughter. But one thing I take incredibly seriously is the escape itself. This is 2 years of my life to learn and perfect. I'm very proud of it, and I want to prove to you both that I don't hide keys or lockpicks anywhere about my person. So Lewis, from you, I need a little bit of imagination. Big guy, you up for that? I'm going to remove my socks and my shoes. I'm going to prove to you there is nothing hidden in my socks, nothing hidden in my shoes, no keys, no lockpicks, absolutely nothing set up in advance. Fair? Now, Lewis, at this point, I need you to imagine that you are a customs officer. Don't smile at me like that, man. I've seen Border Patrol. We're not going that far. Settle down. There's children here, man. What are you thinking? But call me. Lewis, you are a customs officer, and you think I have hidden something about my person that will help me to escape today. So prove to Osman, to Becky, to yourself, and to all the people gathered that that is not the case. And you are going to do that with a very quick, very thorough, and very professional frisk. Hello, Lewis. Mate, don't make this weird, all right? Don't make this strange. There's nothing weird about you and I are about to do. It is simply one man touching another man in front of 100 witnesses. Some of them are taking photos. It's not weird. It's not crazy. It's just a frisk. Touch me, Lewis. Did you want to touch me? No, okay. That would have gone horribly wrong. Okay, guys, I squeezed my body through the tennis racket. You tie me up. Let's have some fun. Hello, I'm your real dad. Here we go. Hate this bit. We'll be fine. I love the look on your face. It's a boy! I love when the kids get that joke. It means we've got some enlightened parents. Osman, I need a hand from you for the next bit. Could you stand about there for me? What happens next is this shoulder has to go inside the tennis racket. So we need this hand, forearm to forearm, lock the elbow straight, lean back until you can just feel my weight. Perfect. Are you glad you got the frisk now? Osman, I'm going to use you like a little human pivot. I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do this. As I do this, the shoulder naturally over-rotates. Okay? It's a partial dislocation, but you might feel it pop. Okay? Mine. Let's focus for a second on the word partial. Okay? No matter how funny it seems, if you feel this shoulder pop, please don't pull, okay? It pops, you pull, I scream, she throws up, everybody buggers off. Are you with me? Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Mexico, have a quick look at Osman's face, man. He had no idea this was going to happen, right? And I reckon he's being a champ. So what about this? On the count of 3, the shoulder goes inside the racket, but he gets the round of applause. Not me, not my shoulder, but Osman. And you know why you're going to get that round of applause? Because every single person is thinking, I'm bloody glad he didn't pick me. If you put this on YouTube, mate, for God's sake, landscape, not portrait. The millennials will hate you. Okay. On a quick word to the wise, mate, if you clap with your hands in your pockets, you're going to crush a testicle, bro. So, safety first, remove the hand. Here we go. On 3, big round of applause. Not for me, but for Osman. 1, 2, 3. Ah, thank you, man. Cheers. No, wait. Ladies and gentlemen, it took me 9 months to learn how to do that. To push my shoulders, the widest part of the human body, through the 8-inch gap in a tennis racket, and you guys are looking at me like I'm the friggin' Mona Lisa. Come on, guys, it's a street show. Give it some energy. Give it up. Osman, to Lois, to the princess. That is Katie. How are you, darling? Becky, sorry. Feel like we're married already. Sorry about the view in the back. Technically, you're on the ringside seat. Here we go. Guys, from here down to here, tie me up. Let's have some fun. Here we go. Sorry, man, they chafe. Okay, guys, the widest part of the human rib cage is not actually at the top. The widest part of the human rib cage is the floating rib. Once I go past that, we are in, solid, committed. Here we go. Or I should be. Oh, come on, people, I'm inside a tennis racket. Let's have some energy. Yes! Now we're starting to feel it. Okay, Osman, sir, what do you do for a job? What are you studying? English. What are you doing for a living, mate? Sorry? Cable puller. I'm not going to make a joke about that. How are you? Lovely to see Tinder's working for the over 50s. Well done, sir. I'm gonna grinder? No, okay. I'm gonna trust you with the tape. Now, this is standard electrical tape. Use it to bind the thumbs together. Half a dozen times around at least. Just make sure it's tight. But first of all, can you step forward, Osman, and lock the first shackle. See if you can get it to that one there. Oh my God, you've done this before, haven't you? Jesus, you were like, it's way too tight, man. I don't love you anymore. Same on your side, Liz. See if you can lock it into that one. Oh, you're nervous. This is your first time locking up a man, isn't it? Please say yes. Now, dude, I would normally get people to stand there to do the tape. But at your height, that is going to be a very dodgy photo on YouTube. So stand at the side so people can see the tape. Bind the thumbs together as tight as you can. And Osman, let's speed this up a bit. On the ground at Becky's feet is a single link of chain marked with red tape. Becky's a pretty lady at the front of the stage. At the front of the stage. Now there's a link there marked with red tape. Can you go, Jesus, man, how bad do you need 20 quid? Mate, when the thumbs go blue, that's a really good, Jesus, mate. Could you drop that on the bag just so I don't trip on it? Can you drag that forward for me? Now, Osman, that has to go behind the thumbs so they don't get crushed, and then over my head onto a big loop over my neck. Excellent. Oh my God, that's cold. Okay, guys, I said you could check everything. On the ground in front of you are 2 padlocks locking the chains together. Can you pick them up? Check they're locked. And mate, make sure that's a genuine British padlock, yeah? Manufactured in China. Cool. Could you drop that on the ground, pick up the last link, and go and stand beside the... It is Becky, isn't it? Beside the beautiful Becky. So one on each side, one on each shoulder. Now guys, just a couple of safety points first. There are children in the front row. This gets very physical and the chain's quite heavy. So promise me you will never let go of that end of the chain. Seriously, I would hate for that end of the chain to swing around and take out a small child 2 shows in a row. Secondly, guys, please note the position of my hands and don't pull me off my feet. If I fall forward, the only thing stopping my face from smashing into the concrete is my face. And I'll be honest, quite hard to land from this height onto my face softly. Are we cool? Guys, 42 feet of chain, 3 simple rules. Rule number 1, do not be afraid to hurt me. Okay, you smile, but you're just looking at me like, yep, you're going to die, monkey boy. Look, guys, the only time it's incredibly painful is if you cross bone with chain. So hip, wrist, or elbow. If that happens, I'll ask you to stop and move the chain. I won't ask you to loosen it, just move it off the bone. Are we cool? Rule number 2, I'm inside the tennis racket. Please don't use the handle for leverage. And rule number 3, and I need to know I can trust you, please don't cross the chain in front of my neck. If it binds, I die. Now, if I die, look at all the people that stood there and watched you two kill me. £20 is not going to buy their silence, nor is it going to post your bail. Are we cool? Guys, Becky, can you take a big step backwards out of the firing line? Guys, stay where you are. No, you take one small step towards me. Stay where you are, but pull the chain tight. So give them an idea. Yep, big lips, you've got the right idea. No, pull it as tight as you can. Got to list nice and tight. Okay, same way. Oh, Jesus, I will like you. Nice and tight, Osman. Oh, nice and tight. Here we go. No, Osman, could you pick that end of the chain up? I know I might, yeah, loop it up and pick it up. No, the very end of it, so it doesn't swing around. I know I made a joke of it, but it genuinely happened about 2 years ago, and I vowed it would never happen again. Okay. Oh, guys, by the way, there's one more thing I need to get straight before I let you tie me out. Now we're good. And Becky, don't look so disappointed, darling. It's bloody cold in this outfit, all right? Oh, come on, seriously, people. If your kid's got that joke, buy them a better parental lock. Okay, guys, you're about the same height. So what I suggest is you go under his chain, you go over his head, cross the chain. Yep, walk towards each other. One under, one over. Perfect. Now, guys, then you're going to walk around behind me, keeping some tension in the chain, and lock it off in the back. One over, one under. You choose who. Just lock it off. And then back to where you started, and we'll tighten it up a bit. Okay, here we go. Nice and tight. Wait. Now, guys, I've done this escape on the street now for 12 years. In 12 years, 5 guys have genuinely won the £20. Now, they won the bet by focusing on one thing and one thing alone: consistent tension on the chain. I'm going to try and distract you. That's my job. Guys, you're going to go from my hips to my shoulders. Above the hips, I need to stand on the box. Below the neck, it's not Guantanamo Bay. And I've learned this to my detriment. If you stop and suddenly pull hard against each other and catch me unawares, you can crack a rib or pull muscle from bone. So I genuinely don't care how tight this is, as long as it's consistent. Fair? Okay, so this is for the pride of Mexico. This is, oh, you're English, aren't you? Oh, look, ladies and gentlemen, this is no longer just a street show. This is a history lesson. This is an Englishman chaining up an Australian. And if you don't get that joke, can you please Google it? Okay, guys, here we go. Hips to shoulders, trap the arms tight as you can. Go. Round and round till you run out of chain. Yep, one under, one over each time. Watch the elbows as you come up. Excellent. Oh, Jesus, okay, do that one first. Oh my God, I don't like you anymore. Now, kids, I am not a role model. You want to get the whole arm, so come up around the arms as well. I am not a role model. This does not mean you go home this afternoon and chain up your little sister. Wait until you're at Nana's house. She's way more tolerant. Okay. Oh, wait, nipple. Jeez. Okay, go. Keep going, guys. Excellent. And around again. You're taking this way too seriously, mate. Jesus. Oh, Becky, a little personal question, babe. Do the chains make my bum look fat? A little bit? Shall I put some stripes on them? Okay, here we go. Oh, Jesus, okay. Oh, no way. Oh, Jesus. Wait. Okay, I wasn't giving you much chop, mate, because you're English, right? But I've been doing this for 12 years. In 12 years, only 8 guys have ever managed to get the chain to lock in the back instead of the front, the way I bloody designed it. If this goes around the back and locks up, ladies and gentlemen, these guys deserve a huge round of applause. Give it a crack. See if it'll go all the way around again. One more time, and keep it tight. Yep, that's good. Okay. Oh, jeez, watch the nipples. Is it going to do up? Oh, bloody hell. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, come on, give them a round of applause. That's a good effort. Okay, can you just lift it off the elbow? See that one? Yeah, a little bit above or below. Above's probably better. Now, Becky can wear the last padlock. Guys, last chance. Lewis, tighten it up as much as you can and get the 2 tightest links and lock them together. Come on, tight it, man, tight. Okay, maybe not that tight. I think a little poo came out. Did I say that out loud? Oh my God. Okay, could everybody come back to the box, including the beautiful Becky? Now, Lewis, I'm going to trust you, man. Can I trust you to be a gentleman? Can you take this beautiful lady by the hand, please? Come forward. Take her by the hand. Now, Becky, I'm going to ask you to climb up onto the big box. Hold her hand all the way up there, make sure she feels safe. And then let go, because I've seen her boyfriend. I reckon he could take you, bro. Now, sweetheart, in 1917 when Houdini did this escape, he never exposed the magic. Love to keep that mystery alive. Your job is simple. These guys are going to raise a curtain. It's only going to come to about your nose. Could you check the curtain for them? Make sure there's nothing hidden in there. No keys, no lockpicks, nothing. Stand up straight, darling. Guys, grab a pole each. Grab a pole. Now, the first thing you do is take the curtain up to Becky's eyes. So up to Becky's eyes, all the way up, and then the pole goes on the box. The pole up, 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 and then the pole goes on the box. Up, up, and then the pole, up, hold it. Now the pole goes on the box. The pole goes on the box. I'm really sorry, guys. This is entirely my fault. I bloody chose you. Guys, the curtain goes up, 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 up. Now put the pole on the box. The pole goes on the box. The pole goes on the box. And then you have to hold it there, mate. You didn't study gravity at school, did you? But I'll be honest, yesterday I had a Polish volunteer and he kept getting on the box. Guys, could you brush the curtain down while Becky checks it? And Becky, check it, and when you're happy there's nothing in there, babe, give me a big thumbs up above the curtain. Now guys, hold the curtain for 1 second. Look, ladies and gentlemen, about 15 minutes ago, this beautiful lady came out in front of about 40 people. And in 20 minutes, she's helped me do this. Gather as many people together as I can and put a smile on everybody's face. I reckon that's amazing. I want to make her day. Now guys, in a second I'm going to get the guys to drop the curtain. I'm going to get Becky to take a bow. It's your chance to let her know she's done something amazing for you by giving her the biggest round of applause you can muster. I'll be honest, guys, you've been a great crowd, but your applause to this point has been about a 5. This lady deserves a 10. So ladies and gentlemen, do me a favour. Take your hands out of your pockets, unfold your arms. Guys, drop the curtain. Pull the poles out, drop the curtain. Pull the poles out all the way down. Becky, take your bow. You deserve it, darling. You're a princess. Now guys, help her down, help her down, help her down. Oh my God, my insurance. That's a joke, Becky. Look at me, I don't have insurance. Jesus. Okay, I've got to do this bit with a wedgie. Actually, can you do me a small favour? Could I have a mouthful of water, please? Cheers, mate. Thank you.
唔係啊，跟住可能個男人自己行入去，叫佢哋舉高。
Feel like a penguin. Do me another small favour. Keep the bottle in your hand. Stand on the small box and hold the bottle high above my head. High above mine. Leave the cap on. I didn't give you a thinking part. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, in the tradition of the great Harry Houdini, I will now attempt the rest of this escape underwater. Oh, come on, people. That's my favourite joke in the whole show. Thank you, man. Come down. You're way too good looking and stealing my thunder. Mum, how'd you get out of the car? I thought I'd locked it. Oh, you laugh, but if I don't lock her in the car, an hour from now, she's going to be naked in Tesco's again. It's not a phone call I want to get twice, Mum. Here we go. Thank you for having a sense of humour. You're beautiful. Thank you. Okay. Oh, bloody hell, that wind's cold. Okay, Becky, can you come forward a little bit for me? Maybe 2 steps forward. 2 more. 2 more. 2 more. And stop. Any further than that, that gets a bit distracting. Now, Becky, are you wearing a watch? Yeah? Does it have a second hand or a timer on it? It's got a timer. If you can't find the timer on your fancy Apple Watch, give it to one of the kids. Now, Becky. Got it? Okay. Okay. Does your watch have a simple second hand that she can read? Do you trust her? Can she borrow your watch? Oh, you can do it on your phone. That's fine. Now, Becky, in 1917, when Houdini did this escape, his record was 3 minutes and 16 seconds. Today I'm going to try and break my personal record of 3 hours and 46 seconds. You know what I love about that? Is that only half of you laughed and the rest of you went, oh yeah, fair enough. I got nothing better to do. The guys that wouldn't do that to you, we made a bet. Right at the beginning of the show when there was maybe 40 people here, we made a bet. The bet was this: less time than it takes to boil an egg. Now 3 minutes is a perfect boiled egg. 16 seconds faster than Houdini. However, 2.5 minutes is a perfect soft boiled egg. 40 seconds faster. And that's the time I normally give myself to get out. But guys, remember what we started with. Take a moment and look at what we've finished with. Guys, we built a show together. Thank you. Without guys with a heart and soul like yours, I simply don't have a show. So by way of thank you, what I want to do is give you a better than even chance to win the 20 quid. My current record for this escape, set on stage in Sydney, is 2 minutes and 12 seconds. I'm going to have a crack at 2 minutes. But I'm a man of my word. I don't get out in 2 minutes. The £20 is yours. The drinks are on me. Go and become friends for life. Fair bet, Lewis? Fair bet, Osman? Fair bet, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, come on, guys. There's more of you than that. Is that fair? Okay. Now, sweetheart, all I need from you is 2 minutes. But I need that in 30-second intervals. Are you okay with that? I'll explain. It's a great big whistle down by the keys. Now, darling, that whistle is aluminium and I alcohol swab it every single show. Not because of you, because of the last person, which is you next time, but you won't be here. That's fine. So, sweetie, you're going to blow that whistle as loud as you can to start the time. Guys, that's when you raise the curtain. All the way up, holes on the box. Do you remember? All the way up, holes on the box. Sweetheart, when it gets to 30 seconds, blow that whistle and yell. 30 seconds. 1 minute, blow the whistle, yell. 1 minute. 1:30, blow the whistle. So you're looking at me like this is obvious, but I've done this show in America when they voted Trump. Not my fault. Sweetheart, I just need to know my timing. Blow the whistle, yell the time. Every 30, thank you so much. But really important, when it gets to 1 minute 50 and there are 10 seconds left, loud enough for about 100 people to hear it, blow that whistle and yell. 1 minute 50. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I don't ask much of my crowds, but I do ask for this. Will you guys give me a countdown? Okay, that was really good from about 3 kids, 2 drunk guys, and a person at the back that's got no idea what's going on. I tell you what we need. Ladies and gentlemen, so far, you guys have been an amazing crowd. What I'd like to do is for the last 5 minutes of my show, turn you guys into an audience. So what I'd like to do is, guys on this side, if you have children, can you push them forward? This is the best chance I'll get to see something like this. And then could the adults come up to the barrier I've made out, safety barrier I've made out of your children. Here we go. Guys in the front, I'll just move this just a little fraction forward. Let's make it. Good news, I'm single. Okay. Here we go. And what we'll do is the same on this side. If you guys move up to there, if you guys ignore the rope and take one, kids, can you shuffle 1 step towards me? Guys, can you close them behind the kids? That's awesome. Let's make you into an audience. Excellent. Thank you very much for that, guys. Now, Becky, we're going to do a quick rehearsal. So if you would be so pleased. Now, ladies and gentlemen, get involved. Get involved in something that's not on a screen or on your phone. I promise you, if you get involved, you're not going to look stupid. I think the idiot inside the tennis racket has monopoly on stupid today. So get involved. What you call it is when 100 people do this as a group, together, in unison. Sweetheart, quick practice. Could you blow the whistle as loud as you can? And yell, 150. Sweetheart, you are a princess. Thank you for everything you've done so far. But there's over 100 people here, and it sounds like you're trying to buy a condom, babe. As loud as you can. 150. No, just everybody. 10. Oh, come on, everybody. Louder, sharper. If you don't know the words, you can make them up. Thank you. Perfect. Now, guys, this is vital. When the crowd gets to 1, the 2 minutes is over. This is a genuine bet. Don't give me an extra second. Drop the curtain, down to the box together. You've either just won £20 and I am a complete idiot, or you haven't, and I'm still a complete idiot. Look, ladies and gentlemen, first up, thank you so much for stopping. Thanks for taking a chance on a cheeky little Aussie. My name is Tony Roberts. I come from Newcastle, New South Wales, Australia. I am English on my mother's side. I am Italian by a friend of my father's. True story. I stand in front of you, shackled inside a tennis racket. My thumbs are taped together. I can't pick or manipulate the locks, and I'm wrapped in 42 feet of chain. And by the way, this is exactly what my great-great-great-grandfather looked like when he arrived in Australia. By the way, from Australians everywhere to all the English people here today, thank you for sending us there. Look, ladies and gentlemen, all my life I've been involved in magic and making people laugh. I have done stand-up, cabaret and circus around the world. But 12 years ago I made a conscious decision and I brought the magic and laughter to the streets. Now, street theatre is a crazy way to make a living. I appreciate that, but I chose it for 2 simple reasons. Reason number 1, I became a dad. Now, as a dad, it appalled me how expensive live entertainment was for our children. So I chose street theatre because it's available and affordable for everyone. One of my greatest joys as a parent is when I can share a belly laugh with my kids. I hope I've given you that opportunity today. The second reason is way more simple. I genuinely love what I do. I take a box of props in an empty space. Then I gather as many strangers together as I can and try to give you a laugh when you least expect it. This may not seem like much, but it's what I do and I'm really proud of it. And I thank you all for being a part of my show. You've been a great crowd. You've made my day. With a couple of laughs in this trick, I hope I've made yours. Thank you for watching. Thank you for laughing. Thank you for sharing. Cheers. No, sincerely, guys, when street theatre works, it's a beautiful thing, so thank you. But ladies and gentlemen, this is also how I make my living. Have done for 12 years. It's how I feed my kids, it's how I pay my rent. And I'm proud to say in 12 years, I've never had funding, never had sponsorship, and I've never been on a benefit. This is a job. But as a job, the only way I get paid is in the tradition of street theatre, where I rely on all of you, on your honesty and your generosity. The only people who ever pay me to do a street show are the people who watch. So at the end of the show, I'll proudly stand where Becky is and hold out my bag and ask you to come forward on your way out, say thanks for the show, thanks for the laugh, by putting a little bit of money in the hat. And I don't care how much you decide my show's worth, but if you could please fold it neatly. Now guys, I can't tell you what laughter's worth, but I can tell you what it means to me. Look, a £5 note is amazing. £5. Doesn't break the bank, but it's generous. Lets me know you enjoyed the show and had a laugh. Some people think it's worth more, and I am humbled by that. If you are a group or a family, we just appreciate what I do, look, a 10 would make my day. But if you don't have a small note, what about this? A couple of gold coins, 3 or 4 quid. Say thanks with a cup of coffee. What you can afford for me right now, though, is a huge round of applause for these 3 amazing people who gave me the greatest gift of all, man. Without them, I didn't have a show. Lewis, you've got a great sense of humour. Thank you, man. I hope you enjoyed being a part of it, yeah? Husband, I hope you take this memory back. And sweetheart, you're gorgeous. Call me. I'm only here for 4 days. Give me an hour. I'll give you a memory that will survive Alzheimer's. So here we go. Oh, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, I know that not everybody carries cash. On the side of my little box is a QR code. Takes you to a safe portal where you can tip me online. I'll make it more available at the end of the show. So guys, are you ready? Grab a pole. Are you ready? Becky, are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, with the last big yo, show me the love. Are you ready? Oh guys, sorry, one last quick question. Can you keep it up for 2 minutes? Why is your girlfriend still laughing, bro? Look guys, there's no dignified way to achieve this. To do this, I have to dislocate both thumbs. I then displace the shoulder and the hip. It's not magic, it's simply weird, and I've seen it freak kids out. That's why I chose to put a curtain in the show. The only thing I'm not sure about today is the 2 minutes. But if I don't get out, the 20's yours. I will show everybody how it's done. I've never been completely trapped. Are we cool? Thanks again for your trust. Thanks again for your time. Here we go, Becky. Whenever you're ready, blow the whistle. Start the time. Cool. Up, 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 and pause on the box. Oh, bloody hell. Okay, Lewis, you've been smirking for the last 10 minutes. You've done something dodgy in the back, haven't you? You're not going to tell me, are you? I don't love you anymore. You got nice eyes. And a little bit of a ball patch. Oh, Lewis, relax, man. That's the tennis racket. You don't believe me, do you, Lewis? Prove it's the tennis racket. Oh, no way, babe. Where'd you buy that? Toy World. Okay, Lewis, that's not funny, man. You've done something. Did you lock... I can work it backwards. You just got to give me a clue. Did you lock 3 together? You're not going to tell me, are you? God, did you? Okay, I think I can work that out. Ah! Yeah, laugh it up. Ah! I feel like I'm doing a gig for my mum. Okay, sweetheart, can you see the panic on my face? Lewis has done something dodgy. I'm trying to figure it out. And if I don't get out, I don't get paid. I know how this works. So how about you and I do a quick deal? How about I just slip you 10 quid at the end of the show? You give me another 30 seconds. We all leave happy, yeah? Just yell 1 minute again. No one's going to notice. Shut up, Lewis. I'm relying on your poor English. Ah! Oh, jeez. It's just not moving, man. Oh, what? So no deal on the tent? Can everybody turn around for a minute? Guys, if I've made you laugh, I've done my job. Do your job and go and share it with London. If you do support me at the end of the show with something in the hat, a couple of gold coins, a £5, I continue to make people laugh around the world. But I need your energy, folks, from 10 down to 1, as loud as you can. Everybody, turn! Okay, can you slow down? You're counting too fast. Step off. Step off. No, no. Oh, no. yes. Oh, come on, London! Oh my God, that hurts.